And they're going A, so up cat they barrel.
Yeah, they pulled Glaive away. That's not bad, but Device is still there. And Device, well, that shot's gonna sting.
Yeah, Frozen had a chance, but ASTRALIS removed it. And now into the site, it's USPs versus Glocks. It's not a fight that favors Beamer, so he will just tuck in, right to go short side. There's so many of them. Oh, that's intimidating. A wave of ASTRALIS looks to crash into the A site retake. And already has crumpled and disastered. Strikes for Rops. Bomb will be defused. Glaive even not needing a kit. A full 10-second defuse is Christian just gonna hang around. And that's the end of that. Wow, not a single body dropped. ASTRALIS clean as a whistle, or a whistle.
He's tagging the other side, obviously pushed away from long this time, and Carrigan seems to catch him unawares. Tag didn't realize that maybe he could have been there that quick, and Christian playing ahead of the smokes. Ace on this!
Yeah, that's lovely. Glaive is vulnerable now. Yeah, stuck into CT, doesn't get time for finding two frags. The two first frags found for MOUSESPORTS, at least for the Dutchman. A third found as well for Mr. Carrigan. Perhaps my romanticized brain likes to hold on to is just the idea of ASTRALIS' young hunger.
When they were in that position themselves, I'm sure. Invigorating.
Yes, that's the word. Thank you, Lauren, Pansy, Scott. Device has opened up the account for round 4.
Well, it looks like they wanted to get that long control, but this time they're up for the fight. Glaives have made it down towards Pit, and there's dupreeh in support. Christian being lost is a bit of a problem. He was great previously, and Glaive gets played in. Yes, they removed ASTRALIS. The gap in the smoke will reveal BMS, but he finds the kill. So down to a 3v2. Kind of just been neutered.
Wow, Device, the dream shatterer. I started to have faith after Beamer's found something. A 2v4 turning into a 2v3 felt winnable. Suddenly Magisk is about to ruin all of his hopes and dreams as Beamer stares at the floor, doing his routine floor inspection. So far, it's time to see if the individuals can wake up, because it's about time. I mean, if this starts getting away from them, if we start seeing 7, 8 already, ASTRALIS does go down. First blood drawn. This is the best start we've seen from Mouse in a while.
That's very bold. They just barreled through middle, straight up short. We saw Carrigan get away with it kind of before, but Device's aggression doesn't really stop. But look how isolated Magisk is. He's now going to have potentially 2 players through middle, 1 through tunnels until Christian gets there, and then you've got more. He needs to somehow stay alive, and he's done very well with the first step. Yeah,
that nade into the Robs chunked him heavy. Bemis is on the flank. Magisk aware of it. He's got so many targets from multiple directions. Carrigan is the one to swing through the doors, and that could be the lockout. Device advancing, as is Glaive. It looks like they want to contest. At least initially, Carrigan could get caught here. He's so low. The swing into the AWP is favorable, and a third found for Carrigan.
1400. AWP will be able to be dropped across, so they will be able to buy what they need. ASTRALIS and dupreeh are more towards the bottom of the barrel.
Christian's looking for something, isn't he? Up and above we look. Device is there. Glaive's there as well. And ASTRALIS going to keep long safe, so they feel very secure in these peaks. Christian gets the tag. Flash comes in. The hit's really being hindered. Glaive still has the smoke to put into play. Makes him more uncomfortable now.
Yeah, Christian's just holding that plant and no scope. Crazy attempt, and Device still manages to find one. Mouse had around this smoke, but as it fades, Device still patrols. They still have 5 players alive, Lauren.
Frozen finds dupreeh, removing them. Oh, Spike Beast, he needed that, but BMS now mobile. Almost converts towards Magisk because the last player is Rops. No smokes, nothing, aside from the guns in their hands to take him down, and that's all they needed.
ASTRALIS loves this. Knows they've got to check that blue bin corner. He's almost guaranteed the 50-50 coin toss. There's more. He's patched of another.
Just a brick wall, isn't he? He's got Device now helping him out even more. Gets tagged for it, but dupreeh picking up that double AWP, leaving these last 2 alive. Where do you take this?
Yeah, I mean,
Frozen's lost there. He can't do
He's cooked. Like, he can't go back to the doors. He's lost his teammate as well. The double AWPs are out, and connecting ASTRALIS are making a very strong case. A bit of a punishment, a bit of a message back to Carrigan saying, you picked Dust 2?
How dare
you picked Dust 2 just because you beat us on it before? Petulant child.
There must have been a big thought that ASTRALIS would just default over towards Nuke, right? But the fact that ASTRALIS have picked Inferno is...
dupreeh, dribble smoke, responds with an incendiary. The middle fight still continues. 30 seconds, they need to make a decision now, and now blood is drawn. Carrigan gone, Bemis meets his demise as well, and they're fumbling this one. MOUSESPORTS just stuck in limbo. No clear intention, and absolutely no chance. Glaive's already tightening the noose. He's flanking, he's calling B. Magic tucks in. dupreeh pulls the trigger onto one. Christian with only a scout trying to entry frag, and of course he does, Christian! He won't have a chance until the second. He takes down Magic, but finished off. And ASTRALIS are looking significantly poised in this first map.
The bomb on Christian, still within T-spawn. You can see how awkward this is for ASTRALIS. Eventually able to convert. PMAS will take him down. Magus goes down towards long. Pressure on Glaive in sight right now.
Yeah. Glaive is feeling very surrounded, very alone, and Device has to be methodical in approach. Nice work from Glaive to isolate one towards long, but overwhelmed. BMAS cracks into the site. I mean, Device...
You should go for it.
Yeah, there's nothing really stopping him, apart from Rops. So MOUSESPORTS do get one back on the board. Smokes through towards middle. Two of them? Or am I going mad? Doesn't really matter when dupreeh does this.
That's so comfortable. Okay.
Chris J, he jumps. He's still safe. Didn't hit the shot. May just found Rups.
The Chris J 1v4, Lauren. It's a delectable treat.
Please take me through it.
Well, he hits Glaive on the second shot. Now. Oh, damn. Yeah, of course. And then he gets up on short. And this is where the story really gets good, because it actually involves Device. Now, Device walks up, and the molly actually gets extinguished, which gets Chris J a little further into the site. He actually is considering short as well. Another fantastic shot from Chris J. This is what I'm telling you. Then he drops the smoke and plants. And this is where things get really quite juicy. Magisk and Device were left in a 1 versus 2, and they're still pretty confident, but Chris, he removes some of that confidence with this nice repositioning. He actually catches Device on the jump up and then hits the flick. Not quite, but it was actually the second shot. Oh, never mind. Nice try. Love that. Great shots from Chris J. Shout out to him. It is 12-3 though. My goodness, of ASTRALIS wide-eyed and bushy-tailed tonight. They're ready to finish this one quick. We'll be back after a quick break.
They're all around this. There's no subtlety anymore. They're quite loud and they're quite up for the fight. That was a little awkward, but that one lands cleanly. Bemis at least going to take down Magisk, but that one is beautiful. Needs another though. Going to try and dip down towards CT, but he's got Device to deal with.
Yeah, and he's got a P250 as well. It's a perfect weapon for the job. Chris J continuing where Bemis left off, beaming with the USP. dupreeh feeling himself. He's actually taken this fight and winning it. Frozen goes down through just sheer refusal to quit from dupreeh's taps. There is more. Chris J. Clean into the first. He needs Glaive now and flying high into the sky. He descends dead. Glaive does find the necessary final frag and saying you can't leave the house. You've got to play Counter-Strike for 9 months. It turns out everyone got good.
They can frag. Chris J. still trying to do some work here towards long. Does have the scout and the deagle. Last round he got those 3 big tags and then couldn't get anything for it. dupreeh gonna just step forward.
Yeah, this is starting to get unfun now for the CTs. I mean, I'm sure it's been that way for a while, if I'm honest. I don't know
first half looked pretty unfun.
Yeah, I don't think it would be starting at round 17. Touche. Voulez-vous touche?
Yeah, this one is going to look very difficult for Mouse to get back.
Okay, getting hit by the nade is one thing.
Dead.
Sprayed as well through the smoke is another. Using the card. Finding anything and anyone. His poor old Frozen. He's an armored deagle and he is dead. Or at least caught the first bullet from Glaive. Bouncy UMP. I'm sure the second is soon to follow. ASTRALIS steals it from his leader. Gosh, okay, that's going to be quite the game. And that'll be brought to you by Trace Dennis Sorrenthus, Hugo Byron and Harry Russell. For now, this is just the end of our first map here. Carrigan going for some long-range MP9ing. That is the bomb. Maybe Device get overwhelmed. It seems his tag has been converted by Magisk. And Rops, nice deagle work up close. If he finds Device here, this could translate for Bemis. Rops is only working with a scrap of health on B. They're taking the bomb A, so this one does reach a rather slow and calculated end.
Can I start painting a bit of a picture for Inferno and why we've got the woes again for everybody at home? Because
I'm intrigued because I thought, you know, historically, yes, ASTRALIS were good, but Inferno hasn't been all tickety-boo.
It's just been a little bit off for them.
Right, okay.
You know, it hasn't looked as clean as what it once did, and that's because everybody's gotten so good with their utility usage on the map, especially over towards Banana. That will be map number 2. That is ASTRALIS' pick. They opted not to go into Nuke, which is the safe call. Rops will go down. BMAS should be following very shortly. I think ASTRALIS approached their CT side a little bit more differently than what 2 of those 3 teams did, and that was not play for any map control. Yeah, 18.
Nice, Chad. Congratulations.
Yeah, well done.
Carrigan's flanking, but I don't know how well this is going to go. The molar of this operation.
Oh, gosh.
Where are the canines? Are they out yet?
The canines are still alive, and Bemis is the last canine. Okay, he's gone. Yeah, this one is done and dusted. Let's get out of here. 16-3. We'll wrap that up. We'll get out of here. We'll be back to break it down. To set the scene is a very happy Danish ASTRALIS. A 1-0 away from a rematch against Heroic. Full ball tear over at Inferno, but after Dust 2, ASTRALIS Definitely favored by both us and the sponsors GG.bet. Bemis duking it out in the middle. It's likely he's going to get overrun here. And oh, quick, precise shots into the first. A flurry of frags in favor of Mouse.
Yeah, look how proactive they are. That pick up towards Banana is huge as well. That's going to be the bomb now lost, controlled. And ASTRALIS going to go hunting. He might be able to find Rops if he's very lucky. The HP is low.
Ooh, hello.
Checking on it. Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, 3 more. He needs the ace. Lauren, you want to paint us a picture?
The 1v3 now. ASTRALIS got that kill, obviously, on Rops. It did eventually become an ace, but it all started with that little look towards Sewer.
Yeah, no, not to be today. One day we'll get him.
We'll do it.
This time, Frozen's the only one alongside Chris, so smoke CT. An underhand smoke from Chris, hoping to avoid all this flashbang goodness. The pool's getting a little hot and spicy. And Chris looking to fill that gap he knows has been made, trying to play around his own smoke. Carrigan actually finding a double again. MOUSESPORTS finding these frags in the chaos of the take. ASTRALIS left all alone. And with 3 up against him. He's got 40 seconds to do so. Bemis is the only one at the moment. It seems like Rops is pivoting back to way given the silence.
Now or never. Makes it across before the cavalry can truly arrive.
Good plan.
To get it in, I think Frozen might get the shot, yeah. Does at least get the bomb down. But Frozen...
Kinda.
Carrigan's rotating over already. This is 3 rounds in a row. ASTRALIS want a condition B.
Information now spotted. They do lose Frozen early this time. The nade comes back in, so it's not without a massive amount of damage done. Keep in mind, Glaive is very low, but this is a quick change up, and Rops might get a lot of play from this.
Yeah, he's in a perfect position. He manages to get back, does not expect that. Now they have to worry about Boiler continuing to sweep into the side. Bemis to contain. There's a tag. Oh, neither. Multiple targets, but there's a second where that came from. Rops arrives just when he needed to. Glaive so low. He needed to finish that. Rops lives to tell the tale now. Unfortunately, with 40 seconds left, he does just need to retrieve that bomb, and he can go wherever he wants. Bomb picked up. Chris spotted in library. Glaive got multiple targets, and he gets overwhelmed. MOUSESPORTS quad kill from Rops this time. Does pull the rotate in. Now dupreeh has a choice to make. He's opted for B. Bemis rotating in as well. Don't forget, ASTRALIS is still lingering around those abs, and it is only Rops. So confirming that he's fighting middle, and now he's hit the shot. Surely they pivot. Surely, ASTRALIS deep into A. He's dropped the library smoke. dupreeh's still not committing with that bomb. Is he going back to B? This is so sly. Oh, Carrigan looks for info, and he catches a deagle bullet in the side of the head. Now he goes B. Chris J's rotating off, and ASTRALIS are playing 5D backgammon.
There's only 7 seconds. Is he going to make it in time to plant?
Okay.
Jeez, that was bloody close.
Yeah, that could have been 2D kaplunk.
Okay, so first round on the board for ASTRALIS. This is drawing out 2 rotations. Christian over towards A, and Carrigan's on his way as well.
A huge test for Bemis. He's only got a deagle, and they're coming in thick and fast. He does have the distraction and the support of Rops. Magnificent work from the Estonian. More, though, required. A smoke deployed. He can play around that nicely. Glaive, device, and ASTRALIS remaining. Numbers disadvantage, and it gets worse. Another frag. Carrigan's found it. Just ASTRALIS already looking like MOUSESPORTS have found their 7th. 4 to find. See if he can bring some of that sexy Counter-Strike. Not to beat. 7-1. Memes, etc.
Would be a bit of a banger.
I'm certainly down for the MOUSESPORTS revival. After a 16-3 MOUSESPORTS pick, I was left wanting more, and it seems that the MOUSESPORTS boys are delivering today. Inferno. Again, more blood spread. It seems that they've got their number. Everything ASTRALIS attempt to do is made to look foolish.
Why does this feel like Dust 2, but just kind of rebranded?
Oh, yes.
Look at every single pick is going MOUSESPORTS' way. How many successful beginnings have ASTRALIS had?
Yeah, I guess we can compare that stat to what we saw over there within map number 1, where ASTRALIS were getting all the openings.
I don't think it's as one-sided, but it certainly feels like the conclusions are certainly as one-sided. At 8-1, of course, a couple of ASTRALIS players finding it hard to get the frags on the board. Now down to just 2. Denied on the plant, denied on the round. Carrigan again being there.
That's the only round they've lost has been to these pistols with the light upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
True. See if they manage to strike twice. Hello, forcing Chris out the line. A flash for Frozen's fight. Makes sense, and he does do well to find the first. Already chunked down to 55, though. Vulnerable to a shoulder shot. Spray is good. Flash is 2. It's a massacre. There's only 1 brought back for ASTRALIS. It's dupreeh, and that deep smoke's not going to save you, mate. Glaive trying to drop his, but he's going to get pushed as well. And that's MOUSESPORTS continuing where they left off. Ladies and gentlemen, a series presents itself. Do not forget, He does this now and then. It's the Carrigan super special. Oh, hello.
Here we go.
Double, give it to me. Glaive's there as well.
Oh my God.
Carrigan, the body shot beast. He does it again. 2 bodies drop. Chris about to be tested in a very big way. He has got the AWP. He is now AWPing. Carrigan is already, look at him. He's hungry. He's already catching throwing their nades. Carrigan wants more.
I'm back.
Oh, this is perfect. It delays it. Chris can maybe have a second swing. Carrigan turns up. The big daddy is on the server today as Device now. A 1v4.
No worries. Carrigan. He's done this, and they're going to let him have it. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Carrigan just locks down another round against ASTRALIS. He is making quite a strong case for a 3rd map here.
Like, he's just kind of around, and that's okay. And it's going to be a fast up mid. Oh, they're going back to Carrigan. No, I wouldn't do that. BMAS does go down. There's Ropso to pick up those pieces, swings out. There's a good bit of damage here. Carrigan in the fire and the flames. Doesn't care.
He's growling. I feel like he's just growling all the time.
Bloodlust. His eyes, he's just furious.
Foaming at the mouth.
Energy. Двигатель легко адаптируется даже к крутому бездорожью.
More of it. Keeping that ADR nice and stopped. They're not going to be seeing any Carrigan heroics in the final round of the first half. Bemis, though, does do well to find the 5th full flashed. Ooh, I thought that was fun to say. I'll say that again at some point, I think.
I like this. We still have Rops quite nearby as well. BMAS, the case. Device going to get tickled quite low there, 24 HP. Ooh, 8 HPs, banking on Glaive to bail him out, but this plays in BMAS, if anything. They do stay alive, but barely. BMAS gets swept aside as Device again, last one standing, but this time a 1v2, but 8 HP.
And Chris confirms it. It's a 14-1 half, ladies and gentlemen. ASTRALIS would have to do the impossible.
Because it's going to be called clear. He can sneak into the back line, and if Device starts running...
Eesh. There we go. A precise, James Bond-like first blood drawn.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, they're all in the right place for this.
That nade did so much damage. Carrigan, a shadow of his former self. Glaive nading down Chris, and this will be the spotless ASTRALIS pistol round. Maybe they just wanted to do it in hard mode, looking for the 15-0 in order to take this one.
Casual.
Yeah. Assuming people have seen it, like it used to be a cult.
We already there.
It's
We're here?
Yeah.
People don't know.
I might watch The Matrix tonight.
Yeah, I am. I kind of want to watch the second one again, even though it was terrible, because I recently read about how terrible
Oh, really?
it was on the production side of things. Like, everyone hated each other.
How do they have 2 kills with only pistols?
Yeah, well, we'll check in with this now, because Dupree's the one that's trying to pick up the pieces. They are flooding into the pit side, and with Bemis going down, we don't have to get too concerned, but Frozen onto Dupree. They desperately want that plant. Esatag denying it, but it is 3 frags. There is a world where Chris J can at least try and get that plant. Esatag's controlling it. Okay, that's the plan he wanted. He faked it. That's ambitious. Glaive hunts him down, and it will be an ASTRALIS conversion in the end. But it was the bonus, quote-unquote bonus, against the
14-1 to Fnatic and
Yikes.
all the way back. So as said, it wouldn't happen very often.
nice work from Dupree.
Lovely. Very, very nice. Tracking that so perfectly. Magus has remained somewhat undiscovered. Will show his hand now. They might have put together. There is that double stack towards Pit, but it's just Frozen. Dealt with well in the end. Nice work with Glaive. Mages can do pre altogether. So much left to play with. You look at the mollies, the smokes, the flashes. They can still forge something. A Device missing a bit of a sitter. I felt as though that's something that he'd do every day of the week. And you need now Mages to be the one to handle all those threats. And they're mostly coming through the apartments. Rops has made it down for now. Aware that Mages is towards Pit, but the support's here.
Big frag from Frozen keeps things going in the MOUSESPORTS direction. Esatag dropping a smoke for the retake. Close the gap a little easier. Frozen to plant, Rops to play close to that smoke. Oh, the volley's perfect. Frozen will take a lick of damage, but it isn't too much. Just shaves the 9 off the 69. Lonely tonight. 6 HP for Glaive. They have to do something. Cutting noise. Throwing in another incendiary to try and force the fight favorably. But Frozen burning, nearly thawed. It is so low. Esatag has a good chance here, but he's got to close the gap soon. That bomb needs to be defused. A chance for Rops. He squandered it. Both just juking it out. It's looking for the headshots. Frozen falls.
No way.
A one-on-one. Esatag can't do it, and Rops pulls the 15th out of the hat. Just by the skin of their teeth on the A hit.
Esatag will have the MP9. M4s for the other three. Back up to Banana we go. Carrigan's burning. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Look at this. 1 HP remaining. Takes down Glaive. B bomb sites open. Carrigan's come to play today.
This one should be the best of the bunch. Nuke on the cards, as it's just Magis, Device, and dupreeh left to 4. Device not ready to quit just yet. Rop's caught on the lurk in apps, but the bomb is pivoting back towards the B site. You can see a very pushed up Carrigan with 1 HP. He's not going to be able to provide too much more. dupreeh just as the smoke fades, tucking in towards second. He is the lone B defender at this point. dupreeh now actually finding the first. Maybe ASTRALIS can dig their way out of this hole once more.
It was in the hands of Device and dupreeh, but it swings to Majors because they try and run up mid. That's a quick greeting. Frozen to fall. Nice little smoke. Flash to follow. He's trying to buy time. That's exactly what he needs for the support to get the sprees in. Tries to make it count. Gets the tag, but goes down for it. It's possible. It's doable, a 2v2.
This is some intense counter. Bomb down. ChrisJ done that. Device with only an AWP. It's not the dream retake weapon. dupreeh, what can you do? Walking up middle. Oh, and ChrisJ beheads Device. It looks like we're heading to nuke. Confirmed by the Dutchman. dupreeh can't do a thing. 16-6. Speed running through the lower bracket, it seems. MOUSESPORTS take ASTRALIS' map pick. We'll see you on nuke.
What's an ASTRALIS?
We'll see. For now, though, they turn attention to this round in front of them. 5 players pour through Secret. It's going to be Glaive, and it's going to be Device. And in combination, they do take down Carrigan. The pressure doesn't really stop, though. Robs and Frozen get a little bit distracted by one, but ASTRALIS made his position pretty subtly, if I'm honest. He's leaving all to Glaive to get all that attention, and actually, the T's aren't finding much.
Smoke and a flash as well. They could even work their way back up Secret, but waiting to be presented with some jewels. Now Rops is tickling away. Tag goes down.
Glaive.
Necessarily done with this round yet. He is now. Bemis finds his first and recovers the bomb for the second time. Frozen previously with a similar maneuver. He's making a lot of noise towards those vents, and dupreeh giving him just enough room to get a little too comfortable. The jump. He gets the info. dupreeh, though, gets the kill.
I did miss all of that.
Hold
on. Let's see if dupreeh gets overwhelmed, because there's a bit of a pinch, and he does. So this could open up a chance for a bomb plant, but I'm seeing attack. I'm seeing him die in the vents. Suddenly, a 3v3. The nade brought it back through. Nice work from Device, but a better shot from Rops. This is game on.
This is quite the second round. MOUSESPORTS. ChrisJ working his way up heaven. This could get sketchy. Really, really sketchy. Rops should have at least one here. Magic confirmed. Glaive on the site with no chances. He can't even save. MOUSESPORTS pulling this one out courtesy of Rops, who finds his third, but Carrigan with the deagle frag onto ASTRALIS. And he does slip the net.
Important that he gets away here, because going into next round, I'd assume ASTRALIS would be force buying anyway. The fact that Glaive holds on to that M4A4 means that it's going to be more deadly than it would have been. So we're over towards ramp. They're rotating now, 45 seconds.
Nothing hard. They're coming from Squeaky's side. Carrigan just find the first, and there's the second. The York starts to frag, and Frozen's got the flank. Or does he? Device takes the head off. They react quickly, but attack dipping away. He wants a weapon so badly. It's only the scout takes
bomb's down.
A brunt of damage for it. They do have the bomb in their grasp. A
25.
Scout shot hit. And 25 seconds, Carrigan, who else but Carrigan, to charge in and take command of the lobby area. He grabs the bomb. And attack hitting the flick of a lifetime. Not bad into Rops, but it's Device with only 1 point of health. A flash to try and bait them. Desperately giving some space, and he spots Carrigan. Bemis and Carrigan, this is sketchy. Good shots, and it'll do the damage. He's got 10 HP. Unloads the mag, and attack gets the frag. 4 HP, they had 5 altogether. What a fantastic retake from the two of them. They convert them 36% of the time. And there's one right now, dealt by Carrigan. Can ASTRALIS overcome it? 36% of the time they do, historically. Just gives it a good go.
That could have helped out so much if he got it. And then the power just comes out. This is very, very clear intentions from the T side. There's no messing around. There's no falling around.
Shouldn't be too many worries for Device. Actually has an opportunity to catch out Bemis. Frozen is low. There could be a second kill coming on through here. Smoke gets dropped. Bemis trying to nutmeg through this one right now. ChrisJ baiting with that AWP, and Frozen's going to allow Device to live.
40 seconds. You now got a little bit more time on it too. And be incredibly reserved on how they're utilizing this.
Chris has been dinked. They're running out of time and running out of options here. I'm not quite sure where they can finish. Back towards top they go.
Glave's not maybe a bad target in all of this, but it is going to be the player in the vents. That's going to be Device! What is this? Finally put down by Robs, but his damage was done. 3 kills.
I want to see if we can see. Yeah, that's a perfect camera angle. Thank you. Oh, it's almost like the downward strafes, counter strafing a little bit. It seemed like he had a degree of accuracy there.
That's filthy.
Time to see if those Deagles and Tech 9s alongside with the AKs for the ride can do anything. It looks like Chris J's got intentions. Very fast. The spray is good. It looks like this round's over already. A blink and you miss it round. Robs wants us to remember it, though. It seems he could get caught by the push of Device. Seems equipped to deal with it. He's only got 8 HP, but he's already found 3 using the smoke now and evades the nade.
This is huge.
This is my... It's likely ASTRALIS will check this, but Robs isn't checking it and can't adjust in time. Hello. Frozen catching a nade. Dupree's just still threading the needle between 2 of them. Karrigan's found him eventually. All too aware of the games. Oh, Lord, and he just walks straight into Magic's grasp. He's always mini. Karrigan thought he had the timing. ASTRALIS, oh my goodness, he's going to be such a rascal with this one. Tugs into the corner for 2. Chris J does stem the bleed, but I'm afraid the hemorrhage is already well and truly occurred.
Oh, this is a big frag.
Oh, Frozen fluffed his lines completely. Frozen falls. Glaive spins on a dime.
And now he's going to try and get past Glaive to start with. Uncomfortable angle to clear in towards. That's as to why.
You can see how tight that turning circle is, while without trying to expose yourself to the other sweep.
Devices here as well, locking out towards.
They just know.
Good rotations from ASTRALIS and good kill from Magis.
Chris actually hit that tag and he's going to convert it onto Device. That's keeping the man advantage in favor of Mouse, but do not forget that the rifles favor them. Karrigan has found Glaive on ramp. Now things starting to get sketchy. Missing his spray. ASTRALIS adjusting nicely. He gets 3 of them in quick succession. Very nice work from the new ASTRALIS gamer. And Magis to finish. He only needs the 1 and collects it. 8. But very close to MOUSESPORTS starting to turn this entire half on its head, doing so with only pistols. Just got a lot to do here, and actually a very early smoke pulled out of him. He suspects right. That is not a wasted smoke, and that's not a wasted spray. Oh, 2 of them. 2 members of Mouse collapsing. Device has caught another. Frozen wondering where it all went wrong. He could find Glaive here, but he's had his cornflakes today. Bang. That's the end of that. A fun cornflake fact for you. You know they were originally designed to stop self-pleasure.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Praise be. Just now down. Karrigan on the way. Dupree. Good for 2 then.
Yeah, nearly a 3rd as well. Device has finished off where he started, and now the flank comes in. ASTRALIS is a nuisance. Just as you look to leave lobby, just as your attention is drawn elsewhere, ASTRALIS is there to ruin your hair. Robs, only 37 points of health, and it should just be Glaive. Neat and tidy. ASTRALIS impressing.
Quite tricky to clear from here. No one coming from lobby could mean it's a little bit of a problem, but Chris J shows enough presence. They'll be curious about this now, worried about it potentially as Dupree spots them out. A little bit of a turn. Dupree doing it all in the pistol.
He's confirmed Robs is there as well, and he's still alive. That's a huge amount of info for this round. MOUSESPORTS, their chances are dwindling here. Dupree hits up there.
Yeah.
Dupree staying alive after that fight from Robs has changed everything. Now Chris and Bemis are just sitting on their hands. What are you supposed to do? Twiddling their thumbs. Bemis, there we go. Makes the index finger work. Clicks onto the head of Device. And now ASTRALIS looking for a 17. Chris J says no.
They've got it.
And they have got enough time to defuse, I think, I assume. Yeah, get picked up.
Now the other part of that would be Device as well. I'm trying to keep my eye on what he'd be doing with this. Another tag for Chris J. Glaive gets one back. Oh my, I thought it could have happened.
I would have.
Had to get some cornflakes.
Things and stuff, yes. Yes, cornflakes would have been required. Frozen's got himself all of the necessary frags to win this round. Glaive, however, wants to change my mind. Device 2 walking on the upper side. If he catches a headshot onto Bemis, Could give Glave's Glock a chance, and it has!
Sorry,
I can't quite believe it. I didn't believe the words that were coming out of my mouth. Now, unfortunately, though, Carrigan has caught the bomb, and he even knows where Device is coming from. So this ends with a leader's double, and a 6th for MOUSESPORTS. Looks like competition is on.
All of what was required. There's a lot of players showing potential presence.
Rops is here too. Oh, he flubbed that smoke. That actually works in Astralis' favor.
Yeah, they could plan on it. And that's the tag has caught Carrigan's lurk, so now they could pivot upper. Oh, okay. Rops has found a crucial frag. Now Glaive really is going to try the upper site. Bemis, a lot to do. 3 players hunting him down. Catches Magisk. Perfect timing on the peak. He hears the steps and takes the head off Glaive. MOUSESPORTS are here to play, folks. Chris J confirms it. And Astralis far from a guarantee into the final.
Знаем, как найти квартиру.
Со свободной планировкой. Для радости.
Сначала ищи на Циан.
Especially when you've got an AWPer there to draw their fire. Fires off a warning shot, means Rops won't be the first to be checked. And I say that. Device was waiting for him, and he does strafe into the Desert Eagle. Tag from ASTRALIS, not enough. Oh, and Chris J just straight up wall bangs him. Finishes off the job of Rops straight through from hell. That is one way to secure the round. Poor old Dupree wondering where it all went wrong.
That's the bomb though. He can't plant here.
Have you guys not heard the story?
What story?
Dupree, the 1v4, to save Astralis from the comeback? It's not this one, obviously. It's
that does sound like a story I'd be interested in.
Is it?
Jamming your head against the top bar, but Chris J now set up well for the first, going to fall back.
He wanted to
stay as welcome. I felt like he might have wanted to be around a second longer, but he's actually up on the catwalk that wraps around. 37 seconds now. You're going to see Rops finding Magisk, and this is all looking very problematic. Chris J elevates position, finds Device, and the last two have nowhere to go.
It's a great shot from Dupree, but he would have to go for the 1v5. This perhaps was the story you were trying to tell me, Lauren. The 1v4 from Dupree to save Astralis. It was just all about Dupree's first frag onto Bemis. Does find it, but it cost him a great deal of his health. Down to 40 when Frozen found him.
So you got to keep your eyes on Carrigan and BMAS.
They're in.
Made it in.
Carrigan holds the mouse one. Glaive so low, but he needs to reload, but held. And MOUSESPORTS are doing it again. The top side hit. It just fumbles. It's all onto ASTRALIS. And he's off to ramp. He might be able to get to the lower site. You know that Frozen was caught. There's a lot of space. There's a lot of time. 20 seconds is more than enough to getting that bomb down.
Okay, Rops has just dipped through Secret, so he's going to be there pretty quick. Now, doors shut, but look how fast he's ASTRALIS stands no chance. It's an execution. With the firing squad against you, they've taken the lead now. This is 13 coming in for MOUSESPORTS.
Oh my lord, Astralis.
Now, Frozen can maintain control. He's got support from Chris J coming in, readjusting well towards ramp. And now the T seem to hit the brakes for just a second. Frozen taking damage, and Chris J misses. Oh, he's been punished for that one. Dupree's gonna grab hold of that with both hands. Finally a chance. The gear change might have just landed them an opportunity.
Yeah, they're feeling the rhythm. They're feeling the rhyme. It's Counter-Strike time. Carrigan does spot her another. Magisk should be able to finish that off, and he does. So now really does look like the end of the spree. Bemis trying to change my mind, only the one.
Rops.
If he finds Device, we're cooking. He caught a glimpse, and he won't get a second look. That is the first T round of Astralis' nuke here.
Wow.
All to play for Magisk. He can hear that. He will take down a very loud Chris J. He's got a lineup for us, but he wasn't ready for Carrigan on the hut. Does get traded. And that's a crucial frag again. Bemis has been playing the most boring game of CT side nuke, having to stare at this silo, but it works. And Robs can finish the job as ASTRALIS left. Does well to find him. He dunked onto Bemis, but Frozen saves the day for Mouse, and we find 14. It came down to the 1v1. ASTRALIS.
Frozen seen him. Frozen backs away, trying to remain calm under all the pressure that comes down.
Looking, ASTRALIS passed.
Oh my god, it's an opening. Frozen's now on an island. He knows these rotations are cut off. He is the only one who could stop this, and it's too late. ASTRALIS delivers a killing blow, and it's going to be ASTRALIS again. This ramp presence is monumental for Astralis this round. I think BMAS and Chris J are out of this now.
Second highest rated player in the tournament thus far. The chase is on. Can Chris hold on to this? Their money's not great on Mouse.
3 targets pushing you. Yeah, and he's sent to Squalor. 2.7 for Chris J. Determine your fate. Frozen. Good dink. Back of the head of Glaive. Dupree, however, does catch Carrigan. It's Bemis. He's always there. A flash for the repeat. He needs one. And he's found it on the flash. Fantastic. Even pre-firing. He's held safe by Chris. Device trying to do something. Rops's ult fills the feed. And it's just S-Attack found by Frozen. MOUSESPORTS have got themselves series point to do it 3 seasons in a row.
Anyone would go past. Obviously, Glaive, well aware, keeps his head tucked down.
Oh, what on earth is that?
Glaive!
30 seconds.
They got a push. Carrigan tucked in on the vent. Bemis gonna have to do a lot here. He's only got a single flashbang. Heaven of threat. Molly comes in. Dispatching of one. It's got overtime written all over it. 15 seconds, not a single frag, not a single peep out of MOUSESPORTS. ASTRALIS will not let this one wrap on up neat and tidy. Regulation is not enough to split these 2 teams. He's breaking all of the legislation. Ball bang, not quite. And Dupree confirms it. Ladies and gentlemen, we will not be able to separate ASTRALIS, nor will we Mouse.
An adjustment back into the same old, but it worked so well. And now the timing can be just right for Mages. He does make it up, but they seem unaware. The call somehow gets lost in translation for Dupree on the trade. This is brutal and bloody, but finally taken ahead by ASTRALIS.
He did so well to find one there. And that's a very nice tag. He wants the second. He can't seem to find it. Dupree's filled that gap, and looks like Rops has actually hit the shot as well. He suspects Glaive's holding that vent push, and so Carrigan backs away. They still need the plant here. Magis, with Rops' presence on the Heaven, is going to have to plant Carrigan's side. And that gives Carrigan a little bit of a chance. Oh, the flash was so good, but Glaive still pulls the button. Closing the gap, finds it. Can't even get his feet on the floor. Glaive confirms ASTRALIS take the first of overtime.
Concentrating on the top end of that ladder too. Spotted. Oh, big shot from Glaive though. Suddenly there's an opening. Chris J quickly tries to get to it. Gets a tag, but they still live.
Frozen.
Surely he is sorted on these 2. Surely he doesn't die. Mage has gone 15 HP. But he does. And now Carrigan.
No,
he's going to make a stand.
Oh, that's lovely from Carrigan. Denies the plant as well. No longer a playable 1v3. He's just going to have to look for frags. Device has accepted that this one is not his. He could die after time here.
Yeah, overtime not the end of the world here, as we will go into the 3rd round of play. 30 seconds.
Very actively holding this. He's going to catch Dupree, pulling out nades, and that is the bomb. You're right, he catches Glaive as well. Only Device, a very familiar tale. He's missed his shot, jumps over it. Not going to miss the Deagle shot, though. Perhaps a 1v3 in order, as he grabs himself an AK, the bomb, and a potential plant. Bemis and Rops were the topside players, and they've already rotated in a 17-6 half in the first overtime. MR3 16K.
Really getting things started for Mouse, and away we go. Carrigan leading the charge. Quick smokes. Bemis as well.
He's on it. He's going quick as well. Full send. Now Carrigan was going quick as well, but he's been found. So far, it looks like ASTRALIS have got a grip on this one, but there's still Rops and there's still Chris J. You saw Device just find Bemis, so you understand how that scenario eventually unfolded. They will get a plant from this, and it will be a 2v3 with Molotovs and a little bit of this and that to play with. Now on the other side, they need to find their way to come back into this perfectly. Get back into the most perfect angles. Rops surely has a kill here. That's on a platter. And now a 2v2. This becomes so feasible.
Oh, here's him.
Audio cue made. Rops, he knows the timing so well. Dips back. And now Chris J losing on ramp. All on Rops now.
Yeah, and that bomb's ticking away in favor of him. This frag onto S-Attack is everything. Smokes gap. Oh no, the jump could cost him the round, and it does. Dupree was on the flank. Just caught the toes as he left the ground. They've got just enough time for the defuse. Rops is going to be kicking himself. Can double swing with him.
Oh, God.
Okay, that works too. Carrigan has found the AWPer. He knows Dupree was behind him. Got a plant now, going for the safest of all. Guarded by Carrigan, who's actively opted to tuck in here. Whoa.
We need some of that Inferno Carrigan to come out here. Bemis holding the cross, going to be the first port of call. Utility being used because they have some for once. Dupree cleanly removes Bemas, and as the tag is there, it's going to be 18 for ASTRALIS. MOUSESPORTS just couldn't weather the storm.
Yeah, they had tucked into very all-in post-plant situations there.
Flashing high. Lave can't do much with that. He tries to, though. Jumps through. Converts it. Chris J, his flash catching Carrigan. Rops could catch Glade flank, and he does. Dupree. Oh my lord, he's got 2. Not 3. Chris J keeping the round alive, keeping all of the chances for MOUSESPORTS alive. But this looks
everything.
sketchy. Yeah, Rops has got 2 targets, honing in on lobby clear. Doesn't want to show his barrel. Oh, Match could get the timing on his jiggles here. He's doing intermittent checks. Close corners his device. The Deagle takes him out of the running, and now 1 frag separates ASTRALIS from the heroic ASTRALIS rematch. Neither of them are looking his direction.
You could spot the barrel pretty quickly.
Oh, if he goes...
Okay. A knife.
Down the vent.
A knife, 25 seconds. It wasn't just one. Magisk is still here. Chris J has no idea what's going on, and there it is. Signed, sealed, delivered. Magisk drags ASTRALIS, kicking and screaming across the finish.